This one is your blush, we're calling that. So you're gonna see beautiful blush colors in there, but then lots of pops of that geranium. So you'll see Annie wearing it with a t-shirt, just like I was hoping. And then this is your black multi, which is actually, again, those beautiful flowers done on a black background, but now gray kind of popping forward.
Oh yeah, and florals, again, we're gonna talk about trends on the runway, trends for spring. Florals is the #1, if not the only print that you should invest in. You know, and the thing is we saw so many different kinds of florals. We saw small, big, and the thing is I want to do something that was so easy to wear because florals can be tough.
Yes.
Especially as a pant, and you think, do I need a floral pant? But if done right, I think it's really elegant and beautiful. And here it is in the blush, which is so much more big and fun and colorful. But in the black, it's almost so subtle. Like I think if you look at this print, it's so
more
subtle.
Graphic and less splashes of color.
Yeah, it's almost like a Xerox or like a positive negative photograph. So
What's
you
a
don't look at
negative
it.
photograph?
It's like when you see the X-ray version of the photograph.
Okay.
So it doesn't really look too floral. So if you're like saying, "Ooh, I'm not really a flowers kind of girl," this is something that's a little bit more subtle. It's a little bit more abstract in that way. But what I love about it is, of course, this waist, the elastic waist. So we did it with a thicker band because the last thing you want is when you sit down for the pant to ride down.
And you know us well.
No, but I think that's an important thing, right?
It is.
And then we did it with just a little bit more room up here. So it's got a slight pleating, but it's not too baggy. And of course,
Love the
pockets. And then of course it goes down to the narrower leg with the elastic bottom, which I'm obsessed with.
I only want this pant to stay in style forever because I find it to be comfy. And I love when I can look dressed up, when I can walk into a room and really have a wow outfit on, but secretly be super, super comfortable.
Oh, and the other day we had this on one of the girls when I was running around New York, and she pulled it up and she was wearing it mid-calf because she said, oh, I like it slouchy sometimes, and sometimes I want to push it down. I love that idea of being able to wear your slouch pants in 2 different ways.
I do too. Okay, so shall we go to the gals?
Yes.
Inseam-wise on this, by the way, my friend at home, 29 inches. You can machine wash this. Most everything in the show was machine washable, so I haven't been saying that because everything can go in the washing machine. Only day, though, with these pants at that lower featured price of $46. We saw that with a few other pieces where we're already lowering the prices, and this is the only day to take advantage of that extra savings. So what did you do with Miss Annie here?
I mean, look at this. #1, it's a t-shirt and a slouchy lounge pant.
Yes.
But how sophisticated does she look?
She looks
I
awesome.
mean, literally, she could have stepped out of the page of a magazine. That's what I
Right?
love. And you know, that for me was important. Like, how do you look good but still be comfortable? And comfort chic is like the #1 mandate when it comes to my collection.
Comfort chic. I
Comfort
like that.
chic. You want to look good, but you want to be so comfortable.
And then if you move over to the black, we'll walk over. You know, it's so funny. You managed to make florals have a little bit of an edge when you did it in black.
Yeah, because don't you think sometimes florals can just be a little bit too sweet and too young? And you don't want it to be like, oh, I put these little pants on when I feel like a little girl. And it's like, how do I still feel like a grown-up wearing florals? And,
Yes.
you know, look at this. Like, that looks like an abstract print. Like, it just looks like a great, almost like marble in a way. Like, it's just so subtle. And sometimes, you know, I have friends that are like, I'm not a color girl at all. And I was like, black and white, black and white. Like, this is so sophisticated. I love the vest on her with the t-shirt, but look at the pant. It just pops in the right way.
By the way, if you really do want to go shopping with a professional, which is what you're doing right now, I mean, everything that we are seeing on this outfit is available. So if you ever get lost when you're shopping QVC or you go into stores and you're like, love that pant, love that vest, how do I make it work together? You just got styled by Josie, which is the whole theme of the show.
And I love my collection really mixes and match so that you could put the pointelle sweater from earlier on with the floral pants, or you can wear the t-shirt with the skirt. Like, all of those things just come together in such a great way.
Well, over 500 orders have now been placed in your floral prints, or floral pants, I should say. Let me just give you the colors again. So this one is called your black, and it's a black pant, but the flowers really read more that charcoal gray. And then if you look at Miss Annie, she's wearing what we call blush multi, which means you've got that wonderful kind of soft blush pant, but then with colors of orange and green. And it's for all of you who really think spring and think color.
Oh, and think of the floral pant as a new jean. So instead of wearing jeans, put that on. It's just gonna change your day.
Plus, this whole elastic waistband, it really kind of happened last year where it became like the thing to have, and thankfully we're still going to keep it around this year because it just allows for breathing room, for stretching room,
but
for
I love
eating
the
room.
thicker elastic waist because, as I said, it doesn't ride down, but it also holds you in a little bit. So it's just enough, but it doesn't dig into you. You know, if it was too thick, it digs into you. If it's too tall, it digs into you. So all of those things, we did so many tests with these pants when I designed them to make sure they were comfortable but practical when you were wearing it.
Well, and comfy is really, truly a wonderful experience when you slide into these pants. So let me give you an update on these because they are a popular choice. Extra, extra small just sold out.
Oh.
Both choices, I'm sorry. 600 orders have now been placed. You know, I do want to go back to the rack again because this is it, you know, seeing in beautiful outfits, but I want you to, again, see all those tiny details. You know, Joe, what's so nice about your line is you really go the extra mile to make sure, hey, I'll find the right floral, but then I'll give you the right elastic. I'll give that gathering. I'll pop it with a pocket. I'll give you that wonderful
and just
finishing.
The perfect taper in the leg. And people will call me meticulous, and we'll sit there in fittings, and we'll make sure like everything is like calculated. But you know what it is? Fit is everything. When you
Yes,
put on something like a floral pant and you know it just fits right and it makes you feel 100%, that is so important because that's what clothes should do. When you put it on, you need to feel 100% every day because sometimes I need that help.
I agree. Both colors are really, really popular, so don't wait. You saw what happened with the shirt I'm wearing. We completely sold out of that this morning. It's Fashion Week, and it's Spring Fashion Week. I love shopping for spring because it's really that happy. I mean, everybody talks about Fall Fashion Week because, you know, it's fall fashion, but to me it's always heavy and brown and black and dark, and I would like lightening up my mood. I like spring much better.
Spring makes me smile.
Right?
I just want to go through life smiling every day. Like,
I
it's
agree.
so fun.
And I love when it stays lighter later. I love
Oh,
sunshine. I
everything.
love cocktails at 5 o'clock with the sun beaming on you. Oh, so
You
choose
don't
your
like a
pants.
snowstorm?
No, I don't. Not at all. Maybe if I like this Moscow Mule that everybody's drinking, I like winter better, but I just want like a pina colada.
I'm going to meet you for a drink
summertime.
right after this by the beach.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so the dress is already popular. 200 orders have been placed, and my compliments to the chef. Okay, my compliments to the designer here, because cutouts are huge right now, Joe, especially around the chest line, and I
Yes.
love, 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 love. I don't know how many women you must have measured,